Japan, a land of contrasts. Ancient temples stand in the shadows of towering skyscrapers. A rich tapestry of tradition blends seamlessly with cutting-edge technology. But where did this fascinating story begin? Let's journey back millennia. Imagine a time when the first settlers arrived on these shores. Nomadic hunters and gatherers, they crossed the sea from mainland Asia, seeking new lands and opportunities. They brought with them their own cultures and beliefs, laying the foundation for what would become a unique and vibrant civilization. As centuries passed, a powerful clan emerged, the Yamato. Claiming descent from the sun goddess Amaterasu, they established themselves as the dominant force in Japan. This marked a turning point. The Yamato clan's influence spread, gradually uniting the disparate tribes under a single banner. From these humble beginnings, a nation began to take shape. A nation steeped in mythology and tradition. A nation destined to leave an indelible mark on the world. But this was just the beginning. The story of Japan was about to get much more interesting. Fast forward to the 9th century. Japan entered a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity, the Heian period. With no major wars to fight, the imperial court shifted its focus to more refined pursuits. Art, literature, and music flourished. This was the era of courtly love and elegance. Nobles dressed in elaborate silk robes indulged in poetry competitions and moon-viewing parties. Calligraphy reached new heights of artistry. The Japanese kana script, a more phonetic writing system, was developed, leading to a blossoming of literature. Perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Heian period is its literature. Lady Murasaki Shikibu's The Tale of Genji, considered the world's first novel, offered a glimpse into the lives and loves of the Heian aristocracy. Her words painted vivid portraits of a society obsessed with beauty and intrigue. The Heian period was a golden age for Japanese culture. It established aesthetic ideals that continue to influence art and design today. But this era of peace and refinement couldn't last forever. Change was brewing on the horizon. As the Heian period drew to a close, a new force emerged in Japan, the samurai. These skilled warriors, bound by a strict code of honor known as Bushido, would come to define Japanese warfare and society for centuries. With their curved swords and unwavering loyalty, samurai served powerful feudal lords. The most powerful of these lords eventually claimed the title of shogun, becoming the de facto ruler of Japan. The emperor, though still revered, became a figurehead. This period was marked by near-constant conflict. Rival clans vied for power, leading to bloody battles and shifting alliances. Amidst this chaos, Japan faced two major external threats: the Mongol invasions of the 13th century. Kublai Khan, the powerful Mongol leader, set his sights on conquering Japan. But the Japanese, aided by timely typhoons which they called kamikaze or divine wind, successfully repelled both invasions. The arrival of Portuguese traders in the 16th century brought with them new technologies, including firearms. These powerful weapons revolutionized warfare in Japan, and further fueled the ambitions of powerful warlords seeking to unify the fractured nation. A new chapter in Japanese history was about to begin. Section 4. The Closed Country, Isolation and Cultural Flourishing. As the 16th century ended, Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged victorious from civil war. He established the Tokugawa shogunate, ruling Japan for over 250 years. Fearing foreign influence, they implemented strict isolation, known as sakoku. Foreign trade was restricted, and contact with the outside world minimized. Christianity was banned as a threat to traditional beliefs. Despite isolation, Japan experienced internal peace and cultural growth. Samurai transitioned from warriors to cultural patrons. Cities grew, and a vibrant merchant class emerged. Traditional arts flourished, including kabuki theater and ukiyo-e prints. The tea ceremony reached new heights of refinement. Isolation allowed unique cultural development, but change was coming. The arrival of a foreign fleet in the mid-19th century shattered Japan's isolation. Section 5. A New Japan Forced Openings and the Meiji Restoration. For over 2 centuries, Japan remained isolated from the world. In 1853, Commodore Perry's black ships arrived, demanding Japan open its ports. Perry's arrival shocked Japanese society. It exposed Japan's technological gap with the West. The shogunate, weakened by internal strife, complied, ending isolation. This led to the Meiji Restoration, a period of immense change. In 1868, Emperor Meiji's reign began a new era. The Meiji Restoration modernized and westernized Japan rapidly. The feudal system was abolished, and a new government was established. Japan industrialized, building factories, railroads, and a modern military. The Meiji Restoration transformed Japan into a major world power, but rapid modernization came at a cost. Traditional values were challenged, leading to future conflicts. Section 6. The Rising Sun's Shadow, War and its Aftermath. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw Japan emerge as a major military power in Asia. Victories in the Sino-Japanese War, from 1894 to 1895, and the Russo-Japanese War, from 1904 to 1905, established Japan as a force to be reckoned with. However, Japan's ambitions, fueled by a desire for resources and regional dominance, led to further conflict. In 1931, Japan invaded Manchuria, beginning a period of expansionism that culminated in its entry into World War II in 1941. World War II had a devastating impact on Japan. The country suffered heavy casualties and widespread destruction, culminating in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Japan's defeat marked a turning point in its history. Section 7. Modern Japan, a fusion of tradition and innovation. The aftermath of World War II saw Japan occupied by Allied forces. Under the guidance of the United States, Japan adopted a new constitution and embarked on a path of pacifism and economic recovery. What followed was nothing short of miraculous. Japan experienced an economic miracle, transforming itself from the ashes of war into a global economic powerhouse. Japanese companies like Toyota, Sony, and Nintendo became household names around the world. But Japan's success wasn't just about economic growth, it was also about preserving its unique cultural heritage while embracing innovation. Today, Japan is a fascinating blend of old and new, where ancient temples stand alongside futuristic skyscrapers, and traditional tea ceremonies are enjoyed alongside the latest video games. From its ancient origins to its modern-day achievements, Japan's story is one of resilience, innovation, and a deep respect for tradition. It's a story that continues to captivate the world.